of all, if you know me and you know what we're about, our program, to God be the glory. And it's just an amazing thing when you're not afraid and you believe in something. And in this new landscape of college athletics, everybody's worried about this, that, and the other. When in reality, our job as professionals, coaches, mentors, role models, everything that we are about for these student athletes, if you continue to pour into them, it doesn't matter how often you flip it, how many are new, how many are young, how many are old. What matters is how you pour into them. And that's the beauty of this group. I've said this from the beginning. When you come play for us, there's a standard. And the standard is the standard. And that's what's beautiful. We shoot a lot of threes. We make a lot of threes. But tonight, they made more threes than us. But we shot 74% at the rim because it's all about layup and dunks and wide open threes. So pick what you want to take away, and then we're going to attack whatever that looks like. And when you don't turn the ball over and you have this much talent that plays with a lot of confidence, because you saw some shots tonight that probably time and score, but they play with a lot of confidence, and you have to be able to coach that as well too. But at the end of the day, when coach flipped the zone and changed the play zone, that completely changed the whole complexity. I think we went up 21 at one point, and we were willing to allow them to play with twos. We were willing to allow them to play around the rim, but they had 6 in the first half, which is way too many. We come in giving up 19% from 3, I think a little less than 3 a game. I think we gave up 6 in the first 2 games. And so those guys can really shoot it. 2, 9, 14, 1, like those dudes can really shoot that pill. And to their credit, they were taking advantage of that NBA-style offense in which they play. So we flipped it. And we went to the zone, and the zone was the difference in the game because it allowed us to play offense a little freer. Stop, score, stop, score. We call those daggers. If we get 6 of those a game, we win about 92%. We got 18 of them tonight. 18 of them tonight. So to our guys' credit, our staff's credit, Rick Byrd, the legendary Hall of Fame coach from Belmont, calls these a pillow fight when there's games like this. At the second meeting of the first half, I told the guys, the whole team, I said, okay, y'all want to be like this tonight. Y'all don't want to guard. We just want to see who can outscore who. Well, just so you know, first to 100 is going to win. So if we're going to be that team, let's get to 100 first. And to their credit, they did. And they also came out in the second half. And they came on a run. What, they start 5-0 the second half? And we answered right back with a number you're going to give me, which I don't know what it was. But it was enough to get up 21. So to our guys' credit, so proud of this group and so proud of what they stand for.
All right. Questions? Here, we'll go Kelly here.
Coach, it seemed like your team just wanted it more. And is it a function of having the early success and playing 2 games, and you already got a big name in South Carolina? And do you feel like maybe that was contributing to the confidence and the way your guys play tonight?
I think for sure, once you do something like this, after that game, I looked at one of our guys, number 4, and I said, Jalen, relax. Act like you've done this before. And he looked at me in the face and said, I've never done this before. And I thought, you know what? That's fair. Enjoy a little bit more. Tonight, after we hit hands, he came down, he smacked my hand, and he said, Coach, I'm going to be calm because we've done this before. And so, to your point, there's no doubt, confidence, our theme this year is play to win, right? Because when you run in a race, everybody runs to win. It's how you run. It says run in such a way. And then our second phase is the confidence to finish. The confidence to finish. They tried to make a little run, we got back up to 18. Tried to make a little run, we got it back up to 15, right? The confidence to finish. Free throws and rebounds. Second half, we out-rebounded them by 7. And obviously, we were 22 for 29, which is not great for us because I think we're better than that. Because we do last 4 were splits. So, but that confidence to finish comes from a lot of things. And we also put that in them because our standard is the standard. And when you understand that, like, we ain't coming here to We had a great Italian meal last night, by the way, Ballatinios or something like that. And then get this check. Like, that ain't what we're doing. We're here to compete. We play to win. It's always been the way we are. We don't care if it says Florida or Florida National. We're going to play the same way every single game. And so our guys understand that from the get-go. And that is another reason why we're so proud of this group, because they've embraced it. Today we talked about encourage each other and build each other up. But then the last part of it says, just as you're already doing. Number 10 didn't have a good day last night at practice. And I got on him really hard. But number 3, Mason Lee, didn't play tonight. He got hurt. He spent 35 minutes in the hotel with him, helping him understand the little nuances that are so critical to our stuff. And that kid's a talented freshman, number 10, Harris. And so that's our culture, that's our program.
Rob?
Under the hoop, on the offensive end, it seemed like your guys were off their feet, and Tech was sort of flat-footed. That allowed you to get, second and third shots. Then you look at the defensive end, you were not allowing them to get second shots, or you were knocking down their attempts around the basket, where the game really could have changed if they would have made those layups, I guess.
So we talked about that specifically, that we don't want them making threes because they were too comfortable. So we actually made an adjustment to the zone. We usually play the zone a little bit differently, to the guys' credit, because they were just throwing it down to the short corner, hoping we'd suck in and then trying to skip it and play. We call it spray and play. And so once we're not unintelligent, because we played against these kind of teams, 16 years we've been here, and we play that same zone. As a matter of fact, the guy who kind of stapled the zone was here tonight. Epe Udo, the assistant for the Atlanta Hawks, played for us at Baylor. And when he was at Baylor with a 7'5" wingspan, that zone looks a whole lot better. And so when we really went to it, we knew they were going to do that, so we made an adjustment, and we held, and we let them play one-on-one with 10. And we just said, listen, whatever you do, just don't give and ones. Like, guys miss 2-foot shots if you wall up and give them pressure, and they did. But the key is 5 guys rebounding down, short shot, short rebound. And we did. And that's why we went +7 on the glass in the second half. So great observation, and that definitely swung the game. They made some threes. They got naked and they got loose on some threes. I actually told them when we got up 18 maybe, something like that, we were really doing well. And I told the guys during the media, the one thing we can't do is lose our mind if somebody makes a shot. Because you're guarding so well, you're playing. Like, somebody's going to, eventually water finds its level, right? So somebody's going to make a shot. Don't lose your mind. Let me lose my mind, right? And you guys just stay calm and keep doing what we're doing. And that, to me, when you're disciplined like that, to understand that, and you're committed to the consistency, these are the results that transpire.
Excellent. Anything else? The last question? No? Awesome. We're good. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.